So tell me about the song you put together for this movie.
That's really good. I like it. But then again, I wrote it. I'm gonna like it, right? Scooter, shot one. All right. Oh, shit. Oh no, it closed. My magic hour is the mornings. Here we go. This is starting fresh. I like waking with the sun. I like to, I'm a morning person. So this is my building. It's a building my songs bought, which is really cool. But I've been down the street since prehistoric times, like since 1985, and I really like it there.
So you're growing up and you are...
A juvenile delinquent.
A juvenile delinquent in Van Nuys?
Yeah, I grew up in Van Nuys. I hated school. I got in a lot of trouble. I got kicked out of a couple of schools. Just normal things like that. Because all I cared about was music. All I cared about was writing songs. There was no plan B for me. This was what I was doing. It's a weird thing. Usually someone loves music, they want to be on a stage, they want to be in a band, they want to sing. Not me. I want to be the name in the parentheses. I play guitar and piano, but I'm certainly not a musician. I know chords, I can get around to write a good song, but I don't play very good. And when I would break into the practice rooms at CSUN, I wouldn't go in there to practice, I'd go in there to write songs. My first big break was a song called Rhythm of the Night. It was 1985. It made people more aware of me, more likely to take my phone call, more likely to listen to my songs, more likely to think a song they didn't like last week was a hit song this week, how that goes. When I first met Clive, I had just written Rhythm of the Night, and I was so excited that he wanted to meet me, and then he didn't like any of the songs I played him, and I went out and bought a really expensive sweater that I couldn't afford because I was so depressed. But then later I worked with him a lot. The thing with me is I always come back. If someone doesn't like something, I'm back the next day or the next week with more. So that's how I developed my relationship with Clive. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. How's it go? I can't remember something I wrote a week ago, much less something I wrote 30 years ago. I forget so many of my songs. I go, I wrote that? Wow. You don't have to be in love to write a love song. I'm proof of that. I just have a good imagination. I love my cat. I do. She's my best friend. Oh, sorry. You want to come in, right? Come here. I could stay awake just to hear her purring. It's weird. All right, well, here we go. Here we go. That's my bird, Buttwings. He's 26 years old. He's a little asshole. I love all animals. I'm a big animal advocate. But I think cats are my favorite. You have to earn their love. I like that.
You've worked with all the great singers, Cher and Barbra
Yeah.
Streisand and everybody. And I love Unbreak My Heart. It's like
Thank
one of my
you.
favorite songs of all time.
She didn't want to do that song.
Don't leave me in all this pain.
Tony didn't like the song, and Clive made her do it. Clive's like, you want your album to come out? That's going to be your single.
Unbreak my heart.
I think she learned to love it after she won the Grammy. With something like I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, I never thought Aerosmith would do my song.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing.
His daughter was in the movie, Liv Tyler, and Bruce Willis played her dad, and he died, I think, when Steven Tyler saw it. He was really moved. So this is my writing room, my old writing room, but I still use it. There you are. This is the inside of my brain, which isn't good. Doesn't say good things about my brain, does it? Maybe it does. Maybe it does say good things about my brain.
What's your process for writing for a film?
It's kind of hard to really explain. Like, I never like to get into the nuts and bolts of what I do because it's magical to me. Like, I don't try to analyze it, I just do it. I kind of sit down and come up with ideas and titles and chords. Just sitting here, pulling my hair out. I don't know, that's what I do. My brain's like a computer, and I hear about somebody or read about something or read a script or...
So are you like a savant?
I don't know, I'm probably the idiot of idiot savant. I think I'm the first half of that. I'm gonna be her someday.
Who is that?
I don't know. A lot of things have to come into play to make a hit song. I think I know when I've written one, but you know what? Someone has to believe in it. You have to like get through the politics. You have to like convince somebody to do the song. Sometimes they don't want to do it, right? I have to fight for, like I still have to fight for stuff. You have no idea. I still have to fight for stuff. Just getting things to happen. Sometimes someone doesn't want to put a record out, you know. I remember even with Till It Happens to You, the label didn't want to put that song out. I was like, wait, why don't you want to, like, it's great. It's a great record, and I knew what it was.
You tell me, hold your head up.
And so I kind of helped get the video financed. I asked Catherine Hardwicke to do it as a favor. You know, it was kind of all under the radar.
Till it happens to you, you all know how I feel.
I made that happen. I go, without a video, nothing's gonna ever happen. We have to do this. So I put my own money in it. And then they kind of made us call it a PSA. It's not like, because they didn't want it to come out. It's like, okay, it can come out as a PSA, you know. You know, just when I believe it, you can't stop me. I was looking at the comments, and there was this girl goes, I love the song so much. I'm 12 years old, and I was molested. I know nobody's gonna believe me, but this is so important. It's the most beautiful thing. And I started crying, and I'm thinking like this song or other songs, they're powerful. They move people to action, and they comfort you, and they let you know that you're not alone. That even helped me talk about my own molestation. I was doing a Times talk. It was me and Gaga and the directors, and I blurted out, I got molested at 12. And I was like, what did I just do? I can't believe I just said that. And I told my mom like later, you know, when she was older, you know, and I think I told one friend. I just never talked about it, you know. So should I sing part of this or play? Are you guys filming? Should I just do it? Like,
Yeah, go for it.
when each day just takes another piece of you. Everybody takes all they can get from you till you're left with almost nothing left of you. I love that, because that feels like that sometimes, right? You know, I'll catch the tears when your tears fall. I'll give it all. I won't give up the fight. You know, I love that, because that's what we do for our friends. That's what we want people to do for us. When you feel you've taken all that you can take. Let me do it again. I suck. I'm not Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson sounds really good on this song.
Jen, hey, come sing my song. Are you serious? Of course I'm there.
When you feel you're taking all that you can take, and you're sure you're never gonna catch a break, and the tears are rivers running down your face, yeah.
All I ask of our brethren is that they take their feet off our necks.
She's badass. She's a tough little thing. She's a quiet fighter. She quietly kicks the shit out of everybody. For us, for you, for all of us. That's why that song is so perfect for her.
Oh, I know it's a fight, so
And I respect her so much, you know? Young kids idolize her. She's a rock star when she goes anywhere, you know, to like 15-year-old kids. And she's 84. There's hope there. And that's why I think this song really is important right now. I want this to be an anthem, kind of like how Stand Up for Something became an anthem. To what started out Thurgood Marshall, and then it's on Stand Up for Cancer. So look at how that's becoming a song for representing that. It's kind of crazy with Andra Day with Stand Up for Something. I thought it'd be great to have a rapper on it, and like Common, that's what I was thinking. And a week later, I'm on a plane, and he's sitting in back of me. That's how that happened. I think I have a bunch of favorite songs, but I think like these last three, to me it's like a trilogy. Till It Happens to You, Stand Up for Something, and now it's all fight. I'll fight that war for you. I'm really proud of these new songs. this is a new thing for me, and that these songs have gotten these amazing lives. You know, it's really cool to see your songs be able to empower, affect change, or inspire. Moving people and touching people, making them feel something, making them want to dance, making them want to cry. Nothing makes me happier, nothing. Because I'm still like the kid from Van Nuys, you know? It's kind of stayed innocent like that in a weird way.